I took Steph's pre-game dribbling routine. You've probably seen his pre-game workouts. They're iconic, but just the dribbling portion. Turned it into a workout. Did it for 26 days straight. Now you might be wondering why 26? I'll get to that shortly. I watched the film, dissected his workout, did it for 26 days straight, and turned it into a workout for you guys. If you're still playing, if you like these skill development videos, please subscribe as I'll be putting out more of these. And at the end of this workout, I'm actually going to put out the full workout from day 22. So I filmed all of my workouts. I'm going to put out the workout from day 22. It is deep day 22. The full workout for you guys to watch, practice along with it. I know there's 2-3 months until the season, so you can go into the season with the dribbling looking good and your handles feeling fresh. So let's get into it. Things I learned, and then we'll get into the workout towards the end of it. So why this workout? Steph Curry. I mean, it's him and Kyrie. You probably have the top 2 handles in the league right now, so not a bad place to start. I like that this is a part of his routine. It's something he does all the time. It's a staple in his workout. So that was a good sign for me to say, hey, this is a good workout to improve my dribbling. And number 3, there was actually film to dissect on it, so I could see, the angles he uses, how he's working out. Because there's a lot more to it than just when you actually slow down the film, you realize there's a lot more to it than just what you might see in one of those quick 1, 2, 3 minute clips you might see on Instagram or even on YouTube. So if you've been watching the channel, I've been willing 1v1 continues into existence. I have some exciting news here. Next week, if you're in Winnipeg, come out to Sport for Life Center on August 26th, Saturday, August 26th. It's going to be the first ever 1v1 continues tournament here in Winnipeg. We got 8 players, a great group of players, and they're going to battle it out for $500, a belt. Hopefully the belt comes in time. $500, a belt, and the right to be the first ever 1v1 continues champion in Winnipeg. So if you've been watching the channel, that's what I've been playing lately, 1v1 continues. So there's only 2 major components to the game when you're playing once. It's your shot and it's your handles. So when I looked at my game as a whole, and this is what you guys can do at home if you're currently playing the game to see how you can improve your game, is see how you play. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? So I know for me, once I kind of get into the mid-range, like the 10-12 foot range, automatic. Like I know once I get in there, it's a good looking shot. I can get up and over my defender. However, I do have difficulty when I'm playing against longer defenders, like a longer wing who can kind of push me out of my spot, or if they're a bit stronger, they're not letting me get to that spot as much as I want. So what I want to do with this, the goal is to become unfucking guardable on the court. On and off the court. I will get into off the court shortly. But on the court, what does this mean? I want to get to where I want to go, when I want to go there, and how I want to go there. So for example, I'm at the top of the key. Okay, where do I want to go? I want to be in the mid-range, about 10 to 12 feet out. When do I want to go there? I want to go there, set my defender up, maybe a crossover in between. And then how do I want to go there? So those 3, once I have those 3 kind of in my mind, I know I want to get to the mid-range. That's becoming unfucking guardable. If I can do that at will, you can do that at will. You're unfucking guardable. Now, off the court, basketball is a beautiful game. In basketball, there's so many lessons that you can take that you learn on the court that you can apply off the court. Such as working, hard work. It teaches you consistency, persistence, all those great things. But in this case here, now you'll know, I said at the beginning of this video, I did 26 days. Why was it 26 days? Well, man makes a plan, man above laughs. So I had set out for 30 days. It's a fun challenge to do. It's a good YouTube video I could have made. So I got all the way to day 26. However, some unfortunate events took place. This has never happened to me. I'll share with you guys so you guys know why I'm not actually playing the tournament, so you guys know for the channel. I passed out a couple times back to back. Still getting some testing done to see what's up, but for the moment, I can't be playing. But this goes back to being unfucking guardable. Just because that's it happened, I'm not playing on the court, doesn't mean I can't do other things. Still make this video, even though it got cut short at 26 days, it's still very valuable for you guys to see at home. I'm not going to let that stop me. Again, I'm fucking guardable. So that's the thing. This tournament's still going to go on. I'm not going to play, but Kamish got to do what Kamish got to do. Kamish will come through. So all those things go into place. The tournament's next week. This video's still out. That's why it was 26 days. So I'll get into a couple things, a couple lessons I learned during those 26 days, and then we'll get into the workout, which you guys hopefully can do over the next 2-3 months and take your hands to the next level. So when I was looking at Steph's workout, so I was looking at his workout, he does a lot of simple things, as you guys will see. A lot of simple things, but he gradually progresses in it. Gradual progression, it's like, I looked at it the first time, I was like, kid, that doesn't look too bad. But then I didn't even know what he was doing because he was doing it so fast. And in his routine, he's only doing this for about 3 minutes. So in this workout, when you guys do the workout, pick time for you. But what I picked for myself, there's about 20 drills that he does. He gets it done in 3 minutes. So he's doing, about 8 to 10 seconds per drill. What I knew was I haven't really worked on my handles as much as my shooting, which I guess is the case for a lot of basketball players. Shooting is the most important part of the game, but dribbling comes right behind it. So dribbling can be neglected. It's not something that I really went out of my way to work on. Like, it'd be coaches had these drills, cool, they did it, maybe a quick warm-up, but I didn't really aggressively was working on my handles. So the way to make up for that is 2 things. It's movement and volume whenever you're looking to acquire a new skill. So number 1 is movement. What does that mean? How am I going to improve my handle? So in this situation, I took Steph Curry's workout. I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this for 30 days straight. That was the plan I had set out. Again, it failed, but we did 26 and we're here. That's number 1. So that's the movement, what we're doing. Volume is how much you're doing it. So Steph, if you look at his workout, it was only 3 minutes, but he's been doing this for years. He's been playing basketball for years. It's consistently compounding, so he doesn't have to do it as long. So I knew I wanted to improve my handle in a shorter amount of time, so up the volume. So in this workout, how long I did each drill for was 1 minute. Instead of Steph doing 8 to 10 seconds, I did it for 1 minute. So 1 minute for each drill. I knew if I was doing that every day, it would, rather than just doing 8 to 10 seconds, that wouldn't cut it. So that volume is what allows you to get better in a shorter span of time. And I did feel it by the end, even throughout like day 10, day 15, day 20, just from making an effort to actually have a dribbling routine a part of my workout and actually going after it really hard. It showed that that's what it takes to get better at these things. And I did feel like towards the end of it, I was feeling nice with my handle. The repetition does help, but I was feeling more twitchy, springy in it just because the way, which I think came from watching film for Steph, and I was filming all my workouts. I would go in and watch my film as well, see what was good, what was not. And all those factors came into play as to why my handle did get better over this time. So dribbling, everyone knows, dribbling, it's kind of like shooting is what I learned. Everyone has their style. So you can't mimic someone right to a T. Like, everyone's shot is different. There's the fundamentals behind it, but there's not really, you can't really mimic someone. So that's what I caught myself doing the first couple of days. I was like, hey, Steph's kind of like here on this, but I'm here. But then I really figured out, I was like, no, but that's my style of dribbling. Like, that's why I'll beat a guy this way, because my dribbling is a bit unorthodox, but I embrace it. So if that's you, embrace your style and just double down on it. And that's the biggest thing I learned. But the other thing I learned that I've never thought about when it comes to dribbling that I learned from this workout is the emphasis on hips and the angles with your hips. Steph does it. I'll show it in this video right now. I'll go to a clip of it, but the way he works on his hips in those handles, which makes his handles even better, but turns to real game. How does the workout turn to real game? Is how he's faking out guys with his hips. Like, we've always been taught there's the handle, the shoulder, your eyes, that. But I personally never thought about the hips. So this is what really got my mind thinking about the hips. And I think as I put a focus on all the workouts there, the film, and then when I was actually on the court playing against guys, the hips, something I never thought of. So really focus on the hips if that's something you haven't thought of, as it does make a big difference. Now we'll get into the workout here.